You step on the scale and see it, a lower number. At 67, that should feel like a victory. You've cut back on sugar, started walking more, maybe even joined a local wellness program. People compliment you. You look great, they say, and you smile. But quietly, something doesn't feel right. Your legs feel just a bit less steady. Your arms seem softer, not just thinner. Getting out of a chair takes a little more effort than it used to. And that jar of pickles? You used to open it with one twist. Now it fights back. No one warned you that losing weight at your age could come with an invisible cost. Here's the truth no one likes to say out loud. After 65, your body doesn't just lose fat when you diet, it loses muscle too. Sometimes more muscle than fat. That's why your clothes fit looser, but your energy feels lower. That's why you're lighter, but your strength is slipping. It's not your fault. It's biology. As we age, a condition called sarcopenia quietly creeps in. It's a slow, progressive loss of muscle mass that begins around our 40s and speeds up after 65. And when you diet without protecting your muscles, you invite sarcopenia to take even more. Think of muscle as your body's savings account. You've been building it for decades, through everyday movement, lifting grandkids, gardening, climbing stairs. But now, with every pound you lose, you're also withdrawing from that account. And soon, the balance starts to run low. What most people don't realize is how deeply this affects daily life. It's not just about looking frail, it's about confidence, independence, the ability to walk without fear of falling, to carry your groceries, to hug your grandchild without feeling fragile. Losing fat might make you look better, but losing muscle can take away your freedom. And still, you're doing the right thing. Managing your weight is important. Excess fat, especially around the belly, increases your risk of diabetes, heart disease, even cognitive decline. But how do you lose fat without losing the strength that keeps you moving? That's the question, and the answer might be more delicious and more surprising than you expect. Because while protein and exercise are critical, there's another ally you might not be using: fruit. Yes, fruit. Certain ones contain powerful compounds that help preserve muscle even while you lose fat. They fight inflammation, boost recovery, and even improve how your body uses protein. It's not about dieting harder. It's about dieting smarter, and sometimes all it takes is adding the right things in, not cutting everything out. You've worked too hard to get here. Your body deserves to feel strong, not just look slimmer. Let's talk about how you can keep what matters most. Most people assume that weight loss is always a win. For younger adults, that might be true. Less fat often means more energy, more confidence, fewer health risks. But after 65, the story shifts. What you lose isn't just stored fat. You may also be sacrificing the very thing that holds your body together: muscle. Muscle isn't just for athletes or people at the gym. It's what keeps you upright. It helps you walk, rise from a chair, carry a grandchild, open a bottle, lift a bag of groceries. And the muscle you've built over a lifetime? It's not easy to replace once it's gone. As the years pass, muscle naturally declines. It's a quiet erosion. You don't feel it all at once, but one day, you might notice the stairs feel steeper. Your balance is less steady. You tire more quickly from things that used to feel easy. That's sarcopenia at work. Age-related muscle loss that accelerates if left unchecked. Now combine that with a calorie-restricted diet. When you reduce your intake to lose weight, your body starts searching for energy sources. Ideally, it should burn fat, but without careful balance, it turns to muscle, especially if your meals are low in protein, or you're not staying active in a way that challenges your strength. It's like your body panics and starts dismantling your foundation to keep the lights on. You may notice the early warning signs. Maybe your once firm arms feel looser. You see yourself in the mirror and wonder why your shoulders seem narrower, or your steps feel more cautious, as if your body isn't fully supporting you anymore. These are not just aging signs. They're signs of muscle depletion, faster, deeper, and more dangerous than most people realize. And it matters more than aesthetics. Studies show that older adults who lose muscle mass are at greater risk of falls, fractures, and hospital stays. But beyond the clinical risks, there's an emotional toll, too. when your body feels unfamiliar, weaker, or unreliable. You might start avoiding social situations that require standing or walking too long. Maybe you say no to outings with the grandkids because you're afraid of getting tired or tripping. Slowly, strength loss leads to life shrinkage. But here's the hopeful part. It's not irreversible. And it doesn't mean you should give up on losing weight either. The goal is to shift your approach so that every pound you lose strengthens your foundation, not chips away at it. And sometimes, the most unexpected tools can help. One of those tools? The fruits in your kitchen. Not all fruits are created equal. Some do more than satisfy your sweet tooth. They actively protect your muscles. Certain compounds in these fruits reduce inflammation, support recovery, and help your body hold on to lean mass even when you're cutting calories. It's not just about what you take out of your diet. It's about what you put in, strategically, intentionally, and with your body's future in mind. At first, it sounds almost too simple. Fruit for muscle? Isn't fruit just sugar in disguise? Something to be limited, not leaned on, especially when trying to lose weight. But here's where things get interesting. Certain fruits contain powerful compounds that go far beyond vitamins. These natural substances, like polyphenols, anthocyanins, and flavonoids, work at the cellular level to protect muscle tissue, reduce inflammation, and even improve how your body repairs itself after movement. And for older adults, that kind of support is gold. You see, after 65, your body becomes more sensitive to muscle loss and slower at recovery. So when you diet without the right nutrition, your muscles get weaker, and your ability to bounce back from everyday activity, even walking or lifting a grocery bag, starts to fade. This is where fruit steps in, not as a filler, but as a healer. Let's be clear. This doesn't mean you should live on fruit alone, but it does mean that choosing the right fruits and pairing them smartly can help protect your muscles during weight loss. They provide antioxidants that lower chronic inflammation, a major factor in muscle breakdown. They support better blood flow, helping nutrients reach your muscles faster. And some even influence your body's insulin response, which plays a critical role in how protein is absorbed and used. Take tart cherries, for example. Research shows they can reduce muscle soreness and improve recovery in older adults, even after light activity. Or berries like blueberries and blackberries, which are rich in compounds that reduce oxidative stress, a silent enemy of aging muscle. Then there's potassium, a mineral found in abundance in fruits like bananas, apricots, and oranges. It helps maintain fluid balance in your cells, supports nerve signals, and keeps your muscles contracting smoothly. Without enough potassium, your muscles cramp, fatigue faster, and become more vulnerable to injury. Even fiber, often overlooked, plays a subtle role. When you're digesting slowly and steadily thanks to fiber-rich fruits, your blood sugar stays more stable. That stability helps prevent the hormonal swings that contribute to muscle breakdown during dieting. And here's a little-known fact. Some fruit compounds act like light exercise for your cells. They activate pathways that normally only turn on when you move your body. Imagine that, a natural boost to your muscle health, just from eating a handful of the right fruit. It's a strategy that respects your age, your goals, and your biology. Have you ever eaten a fruit and felt more energetic afterward? Maybe you didn't know why at the time, but now you might see the connection. Tell me in the comments, which fruits make you feel stronger, more alive? Which ones are already part of your routine? Sometimes the most powerful changes come not from restriction, but from reintroduction, bringing in the foods that love your body back. They're small, often eaten by the handful, and usually associated with brain health. But what many people over 65 don't realize is that blueberries, yes, humble blueberries, might be your muscle's best friend during weight loss. Let's start with something surprising. When your body loses weight, it also experiences low-level inflammation. This internal stress doesn't just affect your joints or digestion, it affects your muscles too. And for seniors who already experience more oxidative stress from aging, this can double the damage. That's where blueberries shine. These little berries are packed with anthocyanins, the deep blue pigments that give them their vibrant color. But these pigments do more than look pretty. They act as potent antioxidants, fighting off the free radicals that break down muscle tissue and slow your recovery from daily activity. Whether it's a long walk, a short climb, or just standing longer than usual, your muscles experience micro tears. Blueberries help those tears heal faster. But it gets better. Blueberries also support mitochondrial health. Mitochondria are like your muscle cells' batteries. They generate the energy that powers movement. As you age, these batteries get weaker, and your body produces fewer of them. But the compounds in blueberries have been shown to stimulate mitochondrial function, making your muscles more resilient and energetic, even during a calorie deficit. That means your body can respond to exercise better and recover from it faster. And yes, walking counts as exercise. Gardening counts. Light housework counts. And every time you recover well, you get stronger, not weaker. Another little gift from blueberries? They support insulin sensitivity. That's important because insulin isn't just about blood sugar. It also helps shuttle protein into your muscles, where it's used to rebuild and preserve strength. When your insulin response is healthy, more of the food you eat goes where it needs to go. Now, let's talk practicality. Blueberries are easy. No peeling, no slicing. You can throw them into oatmeal, blend them into a smoothie, or eat them plain as a snack. And they're sweet, meaning they satisfy cravings that might otherwise lead you to sugar-filled treats that sabotage your progress. Many older adults think they need expensive supplements to protect their bodies. But sometimes, the answer is simpler, more natural, within reach at any supermarket. And this isn't about eating buckets of berries. Just half a cup a day can begin to make a difference. It's not magic. It's nourishment that works with your body, not against it. When you're over 65 and trying to lose weight, every choice matters more. Choosing a fruit that helps you stay strong, recover faster, and fight muscle loss? That's not a snack. That's strategy. You don't need a perfect diet. You need a smart one. And adding blueberries might be the smartest bite you take today. When most people think of citrus, their minds go straight to oranges, maybe a slice with breakfast or a glass of juice in the morning. But there's another citrus fruit, often overlooked, that quietly works harder when it comes to protecting aging muscles. The grapefruit. Yes, grapefruit. Tart, slightly bitter, and packed with a unique set of nutrients that go beyond vitamin C. If you're over 65 and trying to lose weight without losing strength, this fruit deserves a spot on your plate. Let's start with what makes grapefruit different. While oranges are known for their sweetness, grapefruits offer a specific kind of bitterness that comes from compounds called naringenin and limonoids. These bioactive compounds do more than just flavor your food. They play a critical role in preserving lean muscle mass during weight loss. How? By helping reduce inflammation and oxidative stress in the muscle tissue. When your body burns fat, especially at an older age, it releases inflammatory markers into the bloodstream. These not only make you feel more tired and sore, they actually contribute to muscle degradation. The compounds in grapefruit help block this process, keeping your muscles protected as the fat melts away. And then there's vitamin C. While it's often associated with immune health, this vitamin is essential for collagen production. Collagen isn't just for skin. It's the connective tissue that holds your muscles together, supporting both strength and flexibility. Without enough of it, your muscles become more prone to injury and slower to recover. Grapefruit also helps regulate insulin. That's key, because stable insulin levels ensure your muscles can absorb amino acids effectively, the building blocks of strength. During weight loss, when your meals are smaller and nutrients are more precious, this becomes even more important. Think of grapefruit as a delivery partner, helping protein reach its destination. And while grapefruit is low in calories, it's high in fiber, meaning it keeps you full, helps manage appetite, and slows digestion in a way that supports stable energy throughout the day. You're less likely to crash, less likely to snack on empty calories, and more likely to maintain the steady nutrition your muscles need. Some seniors avoid grapefruit because of medication interactions. That's important to note. If you're on statins or certain blood pressure drugs, talk to your doctor before adding it to your routine. But if you're in the clear, grapefruit can become a daily ally. Simple, accessible, and surprisingly powerful. It's easy to prepare. Slice it in half, sprinkle a touch of cinnamon or a few drops of honey, and you have a snack that supports your strength in ways most foods can't. Weight loss after 65 isn't just about losing what you don't want. It's about keeping what you can't afford to lose. And sometimes, one fruit can quietly protect your body's most valuable asset, your strength. When you think of tropical fruits, images of beach vacations and fruity cocktails might come to mind, not muscle protection. But among these sunny fruits lies a powerful ally that most people overlook, the papaya. Soft, orange, and often passed by in the produce aisle, papaya holds a rare combination of nutrients that support muscle health in a way few other fruits can. Especially for those over 65 trying to lose weight, papaya can quietly work in the background, preserving your strength while your waistline shrinks. The magic of papaya begins with an enzyme called papain. This naturally occurring compound helps your body digest protein more efficiently. And why does that matter? Because at your age, your digestive system isn't as effective as it once was. You may be eating enough protein, but if your body can't absorb and utilize it properly, your muscles won't benefit. Papain helps break protein down into its building blocks, amino acids, so they can be absorbed into your bloodstream and delivered to your muscles. Without this process, that protein could be wasted. Think of papain as your digestive assistant, helping you get the most out of every bite of chicken, egg, or bean you eat. But papaya doesn't stop there. It's also rich in vitamin C, folate, and antioxidants that help protect muscle cells from stress and aging. Vitamin C, again, supports collagen production, which reinforces your connective tissue, critical for joint stability and muscle support. Folate aids in cell repair, helping muscles recover from activity or strain more quickly. And the antioxidants, like beta-carotene and lycopene, fight the chronic inflammation that accelerates muscle loss during dieting. Papaya also contains magnesium and potassium, two minerals essential for muscle contraction, fluid balance, and nerve function. Deficiencies in these can lead to cramps, fatigue, and a decline in overall physical performance. If you've ever felt weak or suddenly unsteady during weight loss, these minerals, or the lack of them, could be a factor. And unlike some other tropical fruits, papaya is relatively low in sugar and calories, making it ideal for seniors managing both weight and blood sugar. A small serving goes a long way, and its soft texture makes it easy to chew and digest, perfect for older adults with sensitive teeth or slower digestion. Try adding papaya to your morning routine, blend it into a smoothie with protein powder, or diced on top of Greek yogurt. It's a gentle, soothing food that does more than satisfy your taste. It actively supports your health goals. You don't need exotic diets or complicated routines. Sometimes nature offers you the exact tools you need, if you know where to look. And in the case of papaya, what seems like a simple fruit might just be your muscles' tropical secret to staying strong. You've probably eaten this fruit dozens of times, maybe even this week, without realizing the quiet work it's doing behind the scenes. It's familiar, it's affordable, and it fits into almost any meal. The banana. Simple? Yes. But don't let its everyday nature fool you. When it comes to protecting your muscles during weight loss, especially after age 65, bananas carry a hidden strength that goes far beyond convenience. At the center of the banana's muscle-supporting power are two key minerals, potassium and magnesium. These aren't just technical nutrients. They are essential for keeping your body moving, balanced, and strong. Let's start with potassium. It's what allows your muscles to contract and relax smoothly. When your potassium levels drop, you may feel cramps, weakness, or even trembling during simple activities like walking or reaching. And as you age, your body becomes more sensitive to shifts in this balance, especially when you're dieting and losing water weight, which flushes out key electrolytes. Bananas are one of the richest natural sources of potassium. Just one medium banana can deliver around 10% of your daily need. That might not seem like much, but it's enough to help your muscles perform better, reduce strain during activity, and recover more quickly after. Then there's magnesium. This mineral plays a quieter, deeper role. It's involved in hundreds of cellular processes, but when it comes to muscles, it helps regulate contractions, reduces inflammation, and promotes a sense of physical calm, literally allowing your muscles to let go and rest between movements. If you've been feeling tight, twitchy, or unusually fatigued, a lack of magnesium might be part of the story. Bananas also contain resistant starch, especially when they're slightly green. This unique type of fiber feeds the healthy bacteria in your gut, supporting digestion and nutrient absorption. And when your gut is healthier, your whole body, muscles included, becomes better at pulling the most out of the food you eat. Another bonus: bananas help stabilize blood sugar when paired with protein or healthy fat. This matters because sudden spikes and crashes in blood sugar can increase cortisol levels, a hormone that, in excess, promotes muscle breakdown. Keeping your energy stable helps protect your muscle tissue over time. What makes bananas truly special for older adults is their accessibility. They don't require slicing, blending, or refrigeration. You can eat one during a walk, after gentle exercise, or even in the middle of the night if you wake up feeling drained. They're soft, easy to digest, and portable, a functional snack that supports your strength with almost no effort. It's easy to overlook the ordinary. But when you're over 65 and your body needs quiet, consistent support, sometimes the best solutions are the ones already in your kitchen. The banana isn't flashy, but it's reliable, and that reliability might be exactly what your muscles need right now. Bright, juicy, and full of flavor, this fruit often steals the spotlight at summer barbecues or breakfast tables. But what most people don't know is that watermelon, yes, watermelon, might be one of the most powerful tools for muscle support during weight loss after 65. At first glance, watermelon seems like just a refreshing treat. It's sweet, mostly water, and light on calories. But under that pink-red flesh lies a surprising compound that turns it into something far more functional: L-citrulline. L-citrulline is an amino acid that your body converts into nitric oxide, a molecule that helps widen blood vessels, improving circulation. And why does that matter for muscle preservation? Because stronger circulation means better delivery of oxygen and nutrients to your muscle tissue. When you're losing weight and reducing your food intake, every nutrient becomes more precious. Your muscles can only thrive if they receive what you give them. Poor circulation is a quiet enemy of muscle health in older adults. It leads to slower recovery, increased soreness, and even weakness after mild activity. By increasing blood flow, watermelon helps your muscles recover faster and function better, even without intense exercise. But that's not all. Watermelon is rich in antioxidants like lycopene and vitamin C. Lycopene gives watermelon its red color and helps combat oxidative stress, the kind of internal rusting that accelerates muscle aging. Vitamin C, as we've seen, plays a direct role in maintaining the structure of muscle fibers and the connective tissues that support them. What makes watermelon especially appealing for older adults is its hydration power. Dehydration is more common in people over 65 than most realize, and even mild dehydration can lead to muscle cramps, fatigue, and reduced strength. Watermelon is over 90% water, making it one of the most hydrating fruits you can eat. It's a snack that hydrates, nourishes, and protects, all at once. Plus, it's easy to enjoy. Sliced, cubed, or blended into a light smoothie, watermelon doesn't need fancy preparation. It's gentle on the digestive system, refreshing on hot days, and satisfying when cravings hit. And it's low in calories, so you can eat a generous portion without derailing your weight loss progress. If you're thinking that muscle support should come from supplements or gym routines, remember this: sometimes your body responds best to consistent, natural choices. Watermelon won't bulk you up like lifting weights, but it will help you keep the muscle you already have. And when you're aging, that's more than enough. One bite at a time, this fruit helps you stay steady, supported, and strong, even as the numbers on the scale go down. It's not just a treat. It's a strategy wrapped in red. By now, you've seen how certain fruits can quietly protect your muscles during weight loss. But there's another layer to this that most people miss: timing. What you eat matters, yes. But when you eat, it can make all the difference, especially after 65, when your body becomes more sensitive to rhythms, signals, and timing cues. Think of your body like a garden. You can water it and feed it all you want, but if you do it at the wrong time, under harsh sun, or when the soil is too dry or too wet, the benefits don't take root. Your muscles work the same way. They're more receptive at certain times of the day, especially around movement and rest. One of the best times to consume muscle-supporting fruit is in the morning. After a night of fasting, your body wakes up in a state of mild catabolism. That means it's been breaking down tissue, including muscle, for energy. Starting your day with a combination of fruit and protein, like blueberries with Greek yogurt or banana with a boiled egg, helps shift your body back into repair mode. The natural sugars in fruit provide quick energy to your muscles and brain, while the fiber and antioxidants help calm the inflammatory processes that may have activated overnight. And when paired with protein, the nutrients in fruit help drive amino acids into your muscles more effectively. Then there's the post-activity window. After you take a walk, do light stretching, or even household chores that elevate your heart rate, your muscles become temporarily more open, more responsive to nutrients. This is a golden opportunity. Eating fruit like watermelon or papaya within an hour of gentle activity not only replenishes your energy, but also accelerates recovery and helps maintain lean mass. Evening, on the other hand, can be a tricky time. Many older adults reach for something sweet before bed. This is where fruit can either help or hurt. Choosing something high in sugar, even natural sugar, too close to bedtime can interfere with sleep and blood sugar control. But small portions of low glycemic fruits, like berries or kiwi, can actually enhance sleep, which indirectly supports muscle recovery by giving your body time to repair and rebuild. There's also the rhythm of your week to consider. Are you getting enough movement to activate your muscles, even gently, before eating? Are you allowing your body time to rest and absorb what you've consumed? The truth is, you don't have to overhaul your entire routine. Just by shifting when you eat certain fruits, choosing a banana after your morning walk, or a handful of blueberries with lunch, you begin to align with your body's natural repair cycles. It's not about eating more, it's about eating smarter. When you match the right foods to the right moments, you stop guessing and start nourishing with purpose. You've worked for decades, you've built habits, families, careers, memories. And now, at a time when your focus turns inward, toward health, longevity, and feeling good in your body, you deserve to know the truth. Strength after 65 is not a myth, but it does require intention. Losing weight can feel empowering. Your clothes fit better. Your knees ache less. Your doctor nods in approval. But beneath that success, there's a quiet risk most diets ignore. Shrinking muscles, weakened balance, the slow fade of energy that makes each day a little harder than the last. You don't have to let that happen, because strength isn't only built in the gym, it's preserved, day by day, bite by bite, through small, strategic choices. And fruits, those often underestimated staples, are more than snacks. They're tools. Blueberries fight inflammation that wears muscles down. Grapefruit delivers the compounds your body needs to protect lean tissue. Papaya helps you absorb the protein you already eat. Bananas support your muscle contractions and calm fatigue. And watermelon? It brings oxygen, hydration, and speed to your recovery. Each one does something different, but together they work like a team, covering your needs, quietly filling the gaps, helping you hold on to the strength that lets you move freely, confidently, independently. Maybe you never saw fruit as part of your muscle plan. Maybe you thought getting older meant shrinking, slowing, settling. But what if the opposite is true? What if, by being smarter with what you eat, and when, you could rewrite the story you've been told? Because here's the most important truth. It's not too late. You don't need to become a bodybuilder. You don't need to lift heavy weights or live off protein shakes. You need to nourish what you already have, to protect the strength you've built, to stay active in the ways that matter most to you, walking to the mailbox, dancing at a wedding, hugging a grandchild without fear of falling. And sometimes that begins with something as simple as what you put on your plate. So I want to ask you something. Which of these fruits surprised you the most? Was there one you already love, one you've never thought to try, or one that brought back a memory, a habit, a feeling of vitality you haven't felt in a while? Tell me in the comments. Your story matters, and who knows, what you share might help someone else take their first step towards strength too. You've taken care of so many people in your life. Now it's time to care for yourself, with gentleness, with wisdom, and with the quiet power of choices that protect what matters most.